Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. This is a day two. I'm going to just look at the chat here. Wonderful. So, if you attended yesterday's live, then welcome back. I would love to know your feedback, what came up for you, what changed for you, what realizations or aha moments you had. And if you're new, then I welcome you. Today is going to be another great day where we're going to be releasing and clearing more of those money beliefs, old stories, old habits, behaviors that keep us stuck. So, just a quick reminder why I'm doing this. It's end of the year, and this is all about looking back at 2025 and reflecting back. What are the lessons that 2025 has brought to us? What lessons have we learned? Have we actually learned those lessons? Are there still lessons that need to be learned? And what are those beliefs, habits, and stories, behaviors that have been holding us back from creating the income, the revenue, the impact that we want? So that we looked at it yesterday, and we're going to be looking at it again today. So I'm looking at my notes here. So just a very quick recap. Yesterday we looked at, as I said, reflecting on 2025, the lessons we learned, the stories that held us back. We released them as well. We cleared those blocks. We tried to understand every habit, behavior that we have usually has a useful role it's playing in our life. It's usually there to keep us safe. And so we explored that as well. We looked at what that lesson was. We looked at what that block was and looked at what is its purpose, what it was doing for us. And we also decided to let it go. So we released it as well. And then we stepped into another identity of ours, that next level version, the version of us that is confident, that is unapologetic, that just goes after their dreams and believes in themselves, trust their decisions. And so we started to craft that next level version as well and embed it into our subconscious. We looked at what hypnosis feels like because I know that there's a lot of different perceptions. Some people ask some really sharp questions around it and really genuinely interested and open minded. Some people just don't know what that is and consider it to be something that they don't have control over. And I spoke about that as well. So I'm going to touch back on that as well. So yesterday's recap finished, and now we're moving on to what is hypnosis? What is subconscious reprogramming? How does it work? How do we access our subconscious? Why am I doing it this way? Why is this not just another chat? Why is this not another workshop? Why are we going into our subconscious? It's because a lot of beliefs and our core values and memories, they are deeply stored in our subconscious. And we've been picking them up since childhood, since the day we are born. We've been absorbing information, beliefs, habits, behaviors from our society, from culture, from environment, from parents, from schools and teachers. And they become internalized and completely automatic. It's like you learn as a 5-year-old to brush your teeth. You don't have to think about it anymore. You just wake up and you brush your teeth. You internalize that behavior, it becomes automatic. You learn how to ride a bike. So that also becomes an automatic behavior. Once you learn how to ride a bike, it goes into your deep long-term memory, which is in your subconscious. So anything that you were hearing around you growing up also got imprinted or recorded into your subconscious. And so if there was tension about money at home, you may have acquired a belief that money causes strain in relationships. If you heard a lot of we can't afford that, we can't buy that, or rich people is for money is for rich people, then you internalize a belief, just like you learned how to brush teeth and internalize that automatically. You internalize a belief that money makes you a bad person, money makes you greedy or selfish. On one of my workshops, one of the person came up with what came up for them is money's dirty. So, and they were quite surprised by it, but they're so deeply ingrained. And this is why we go to the subconscious. We're not talking consciously what we're aware of, moving our hands up and down. That's what we are aware of. But our subconscious behaviors are those which are deeply embedded in our psyche. And so today we are accessing those. And hypnosis and subconscious reprogramming is the fastest way, the quickest way to access those deep vault, that deep vault, those memories, those beliefs which are hidden into our subconscious. This is why I use hypnosis. This is why I use the techniques that I use. So I use something called Rewire method. Rewire method is a blend of rapid transformational therapy and identity embodiment work as taught by Bob Proctor. I'm also certified in Bob Proctor's Thinking into Results program. And so I have combined all of these modalities into one, which is Rewire method. It's also based in neuroscience. Rapid transformational therapy itself is a combination of cognitive behavioral therapy, neurolinguistic programming, parts therapy, hypnotherapy, and neuroscience. And so we are combining all of that into one method. And I've created my own method, Rewire method, which is all about amplifying our behaviors by actually going to the root cause, getting to the root cause, looking what's underneath those habits, narratives, patterns. But we can only look underneath when we are aware of what they are. And consciously, we're not aware because there's way too much mental noise around us. And so, hypnosis is a great way to quieten that noise, that outside noise, that mental noise, and to actually look into ourselves introspectively, going really deep and seeing what's actually happening at a subconscious level. How hypnosis works, I know that we have seen it on TV, stage hypnotism, where people are dropping like flies, or we conjure up this image of a person with a pocket watch going back and forth and someone being hypnotized. This is not the kind of hypnosis that I'm talking about. Hypnosis is simply a sleep of your nervous system. It's, as I said, you have that subconscious mind, which is always recording subconsciously. We are always picking up information. And then there is the conscious mind where we are using our willpower, decision making to consciously do things like moving hands up and down or walking. But our breathing is, our nervous system is in our subconscious. So it's happening subconsciously. So with hypnosis, we are simply putting that conscious mind, that thinking mind, into the background. It kind of relaxes and it fades away. And we go very deep into our subconscious. And then memories start to come up, thoughts start to come up, feelings start to come up. And those feelings are what's actually happening in your subconscious. So that's what we're going to be exploring today. And that's what hypnosis does. And the only way that I'm aware of to access the subconscious is through accessing your deep mind through hypnosis. You can call it trance. You can call it mind reprogramming. You can call it alpha brainwave state. You can call it deep relaxation. It's all the same. It's hypnosis. If you walked into a room and forgotten how you got there, you've gone into trance. You've gone into hypnosis. If you're watching a movie and you've lost track of where you are, you're totally engrossed. Your conscious mind has stopped thinking and you're completely engrossed in it. Then your subconscious mind has taken over and you've gone into trance. You've gone into hypnosis. And so now I'm going to show you, before I show you how to get into hypnosis, I also want to clarify that you're always in control. You never lose control. You're always in control. You can go in and out of hypnosis quite easily. And anything that you learn, you can try it yourself at home as well. And you can do it. And it's absolutely safe and it's absolutely fine. So you don't lose control. In fact, you gain control. You gain control over your thoughts, over your deep thoughts. And you start to understand and process them actually what's happening. So it gives you more control, not takes away control. There is no right or wrong way to experience it. So don't expect to feel hypnotized, but expect to feel really, really relaxed. And it's the same feeling we have before we go to bed. So it's this semi-awake, semi-sleeping state where we are aware, we are not aware, we are kind of asleep, but we're not fully asleep. We're awake, but we're not fully awake. That's what hypnosis feels like. So it's very conversational hypnosis. So now I'm going to show you how we get into hypnosis. So we do this every night anyway. But what we essentially do is whenever we go to sleep, we automatically roll our eyes up. And that's just how rapid eye movement, how light sleep works. Is that's a signal to our body that I'm relaxing, going into this really relaxed state. And that's a cue for your body to relax. So how you do that is you look up, but you take your eyeballs and you look as if you're looking into your own eyebrows like that. and you start to feel a strain, and your eyelids and your eyelashes start to flicker. And that's simply a signal to our body right now. Our mind is giving signal to us that it's time to relax. And then you keep your eyeballs up and you close your eyes all the way down. And that's how we go into hypnosis. This is a technique we use, and it induces the same state, which is a semi awake, semi asleep state when we go to bed. So I want you to now get yourselves ready. I'm just going to quickly check if there was anything that I needed to cover. Yeah. Today's focus is on uncovering our money blueprint, continuing to release those blocks and hidden money stories and hidden money beliefs, and then to continue to step into the next level version of us. What do I mean by next level of version of us? Next level simply means we all have goals. So maybe you're watching this because you want to double your revenue. Maybe you're watching this because you are launching a side business or have a side business and you want to grow more wealth and impact through that side business. Or maybe you are someone who is expanding their or consolidating their finances and want to grow their investments and have a more secure future. Maybe you're in that season of life where you want to slow down and you don't necessarily want to work hard, work a lot, but still maintain your lifestyle and let your money, your hard earned money, work for you rather than you work for money. So, whatever your case is right now, imagine having that goal. Who would you be who has doubled their business revenue? How would you be acting, behaving? Who would you be? Someone who's growing actively their investments, someone who is creating really good money and creating wealth and impact through their second business. So think about that. That's who that next level version of you is. If you were already there, then you would already have those goals. But if you don't have those goals, it means you haven't quite embodied the beliefs, the behaviors, the habits, the self talk of that person who has these goals. And so today I'm going to help you to step into that identity. We did that yesterday, and we're going to continue to do that today because your mind learns by repetition. Your mind always learns by repetition. So we repeat that. So without further ado, I'm also going to stop my cam while I take you into this hypnosis. And I want you to just become very, very relaxed. Just sit down in a comfortable seated position and just let yourself relax. Just forget everything around you and just have an open body language. And now, as I showed you earlier, I want you to look up as high as you possibly can, keeping your eyeballs up. I want you to keep your eyeballs up, feel that strain in your eyes, and that's rapid eye movement. And that's great sign that you're responding perfectly. So feel that strain. And now, while feeling that strain, take a deep breath and exhale. And one more time, take another deep breath. Keep feeling that strain. Let your eyes blink and exhale. One final time, as you do that, deep, powerful hypnosis is coming upon you. As you exhale, just close your eyelids right down, all the way down, while keeping your eyeballs up. And as your eyelids shut down, the muscles and nerves and in and around your eyes are getting heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel right now as if they've been sealed shut, glued shut, locked tight. And soon you'll find that the harder you open your eyes, the more they feel glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. And you can probably feel that rapid eye movement going in your eyes, and you can probably feel it too. Feel free to touch your eyeballs right now and feel them. And that's just a great sign of how perfectly you're responding. And now I want you to just let your eyeballs go wherever they want to go and just allow a deep, floating feeling to develop in your body. And now drop your chin a fraction so you really feel that looking down sensation that you might feel as you look over a balcony or a down flight of stairs. And as I count backwards, you're going to see your feet, hear your feet, feel your feet treading each step right now. I want you to look down 10 steps. You're moving on to step 10 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 9. You're moving down, drifting down, traveling down to an even deeper level. Any cares and tensions are just melting away. Your neck is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, your hands are limp, lazy. You're taking step 7, going deeper with every heartbeat. You're taking step 6, going deeper. You're taking step 5, you're halfway down. You're taking step 4 as each muscle, every nerve turned loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 3, just go deeper. You're taking step 2, go deeper. You're taking step 1, just go deeper, drift deeper, and just sleep deeper. And if you've just joined me, just close your eyes and follow my instructions, just follow my words, and you can always watch the replay as well. So every time I click my fingers, you're going to sleep deeply, you're going to go deeper, drift deeper, and just sink deeper. And as you go into this absolutely relaxed state, you're listening and responding easily, effortlessly, and perfectly, exactly the way you are. You don't need to make anything happen, you can just let it happen. And if you're only joining now, I want you to look up as if you're looking into your own eyebrows, keeping your eyes glued to a real or imagined spot overhead. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And now let your eyeballs go wherever you want to go. Drop your chin down a fraction and get that same looking down sensation that you might feel as if you're looking over a balcony or a down flight of stairs. And then I want you to walk down 10 steps descending. So do that. So I know that you are incredibly suggestible, and I'm going to show you how incredibly suggestible you really are. So now I want you to move your attention to the palms of your hands and focus on your fingertips. And I want you to feel an intense tingling sensation at the tips of your fingers. And I want you to feel how deeply intense it is. And as you feel it, it intensifies even by the second. It's getting more and more intense, and it starts to feel really, really warm. And that's showing you the power of your mind. So feel that feeling of tingling sensation in the palms of your hands and the fingertips. And now I want you to move this feeling to the base of your feet, to the soles of your feet, and move this tingling sensation all the way down to the soles of your feet and feel that tingling sensation. It doesn't really matter where you feel it in the area, but as long as you feel it, it just shows you the power of your mind. And now I want you to move that tingling sensation back to your fingertips, to the palms of your hands. And that's just a great sign how perfectly you're responding. So think about it. If your mind believes that you can create tingling sensation just by imagining it, think about your thoughts, your feelings, what response that creates in your body when you are creating more money in your business, when you're working in your business, when you are growing your investments, or maybe you are even looking for a new career opportunity, growing your investments, growing your finances. So if you have positive beliefs, they have positive reactions in your body. But if you have negative, unfortunately, they keep us hustling harder, they keep us staying visible when we should be asking for more. They keep us in our place, whereas we should be moving forward. So, this is a great, great way to understand how your mind responds to the instructions you give it. So, now we're going to reflect back once again at 2025, and when you are deep in this hypnosis, you're going to ask yourself a question. What are the lessons, or what is the lesson that 2025 has been trying to teach you? And I want you to let the answer come to you. Don't try to work it out. Your inner wisdom, your intuition already has the answers. I want you to understand and see what is that response, what's coming up for you. What is the lesson that 2025 has been trying to teach you? As I said yesterday, my mentor said you get results or you get lessons or you get both. I had a lot of lessons and I had the results as well. What are your lessons? So, my lesson was that I was a bit distracted, that I needed to focus a bit more on what really felt good for me in my business, as opposed to just doing what a strategy said. For me, that was the biggest lesson. And that's what I'm taking with me to 2026 is to feel what really feels good for me in my business and act on it. Apply a strategy, but remember that my intuition and my sense of judgment is the best judgment, and my intuition is always leading me to the right path. So, staying focused on what I set my mind to. So, have a think about what is coming up for you. What is that lesson? And what is that block? What is that belief that has held you back and that has kept you held back in 2025, that hasn't allowed you to move as you wanted to move, to get the results you wanted to get in 2025? So have a think about that block too. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to this part. So, I want you to tune into that block, that thing, that habit, that behavior, that belief, whatever's come up for you that you've been believing about yourself. And I want you to feel where you feel that feeling in your body. Is it that you were just hustling too hard? Or whether you were really, really distracted, like, or maybe it was something else. Maybe you had fear of visibility. Maybe you didn't, make yourself as visible as you wanted to. Whatever that is for you, I want you to tune into that feeling and I want you to ask it some questions. So you're still you, but now you're talking to the part of you that has been somehow holding you back, blocking you from having the results in 2025 that you wanted. And you know what that lesson is. You have clarity on what that lesson is. But there's a behavior behind that lesson. There's perhaps an unhelpful habit behind that lesson. So we are tuning into that behavior, that habit, that belief. And I want you to say this out loud. I'm the part of your name, and I've kept you held back. And whatever that issue is, say that out loud. And my role in my life is to, and then I want you to finish that sentence. And then I want you to say, and I need to do this because, and see what comes up for you. So for me, the part of me that came up with distraction and its role was to keep me busy. And it needed to keep me busy because it felt safe, because it made me feel like I was doing something. It was a completely entire story, whether it was getting me the results that I wanted or not, but it was keeping me busy. So, what's coming up for you? One more time. I'm the part of your name that has come up with the issue or the block or whatever belief. And my function in my life is to, and finish that sentence. What's come up for you? And I need to do this because, and finish that sentence to see what's coming up for you. All these unhelpful habits, behaviors, beliefs, blocks, they come into our life for one reason, to keep us safe. It's usually there to protect us or to prioritize us, and sometimes it punishes us because we have a deep belief that we need to be punished. And so, see what's coming up for you. One more time. I'm the part of your name that's come up with this block, with this belief, with this behavior. And my purpose in my life is to finish that sentence. See what's coming up from your subconscious. And I need to do this because. And how did that make you feel? Did it make you feel safe? Did it make you feel protected? What we are doing here is we are analyzing the role of this bad behavior or this unhelpful behavior, this part that has been holding you back. There is a lesson that you learned from 2025. Oh, I'm distracted, and that's why I didn't do this. Or I was not focused enough, or I didn't trust myself enough. Whatever that block has come up for you that held you back in 2025, we are interrogating it. We are asking it questions. Why it's here. One final time, I'm the part of your name that is still holding on to hustling harder, to staying invisible, not charging enough money, not growing my investments. And my purpose in my life is to, my intention in my life is to, and see what's coming up. Is it to keep you safe? Is it to keep you where you are? Because it's unfamiliar. See what's coming up for you. And now I want you to ask yourself, do you want this part to stay? What was happening in your life when this part decided to come up? Was there a specific sequence of events, circumstance, situation that happened in your present life or in your past life to create that behavior that keeps you safe but doesn't give you results? And how old were you? If you have any recollection, how old were you? So we know that it's not working for us because it's not giving us the result that we want. because it's keeping us stuck in a habit or a behavior or a belief that doesn't serve us. And now it's time to let this part go. So ask yourself, are you ready to let this part go? I want you to talk to this part of you that keeps you stuck. And I want you to use compassion and gratitude and say, thank you for trying to help me the way you did. And repeat that after me. That's really powerful, but I don't need your help anymore. And I understand that you came to help me, but I don't need that help anymore. I want to grow my wealth. I want to create impact, and I'm no longer someone who's stuck. I'm an empowered adult. I can make decisions. I can make really good decisions. I can trust myself. So I want you to justify to this part why you're not that old version anymore, and you're ready to let this part go that holds you back, that keeps you hustling harder, that gives you fear every time you have to do something, make a bold move, make money, whatever. So I want you to justify to it why it's no longer you. And tell all the achievements that you have, everything that you've created in your life so far. You are able to, you are empowered. You don't need that part to keep you safe. So I want you to let go of that part. I want you to use a creative visualization. See if this part presents itself in any shape or form, color, sound, anything. And I want you to get rid of it. I want you to delete it, let it go somewhere that it can never ever come back. Because what we are doing right now is we are releasing a part of us that has kept us held back in 2025 from growing our money, from growing our revenue, from having what we want. It's kept us hustling harder, working hard. It's kept us distracted, procrastinating. It's kept us in fear of making investments, fear of reaching out to people, or believing, oh, this is not for me. So we're letting go of that right now because we don't need that. That part was there to keep us safe, but we don't need that anymore. So let it go. Wonderful. And as you've let go of it, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you would like to hear instead? What have you been waiting to hear instead? I trust myself. I'm good enough. What I do in my business, in my revenue, in my career, in my investments is good enough. And I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm safe. It's safe for me to have more money. It's safe for me to have more money. I can be wealthy. I am wealthy. I am enough. Everything I want is available to me. Repeat that. What have you been waiting to hear about your business? Say that to yourself. You're doing a great job. We learn by making mistakes. So making mistakes is human. And there is no such thing as making mistakes. They're all learnings. They're only learnings. And they make us stronger and they move us forward. So say the words that you've been wanting to hear others to say to you. Say them to yourself. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I trust my intuition. I attract anything into my life. I don't have to hustle hard. I can attract opportunities, money, income with ease. I can attract the right people, the right situation, the right circumstance into my life with ease. And it won't come by hustling harder. It will come by tapping into my intuition, my inner wisdom, my inner compass. We often look for answers outside, but most of the answers already live within us. Look at the greatest inventions of the world, light bulb, anything, aeroplanes. Think about these great inventions of the world. Someone conceived them in their mind and believed them to be true and brought them into existence. They didn't believe the naysayers, they just kept going at it. Edison took 1,000 times, I think, to create the bulb. Wright brothers, their first flight was only a few seconds, but they made it happen. When no one believes you, You believe you. You don't need the world to believe in you. You only need one person outside of you to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, and maybe you can have one person who believes in you. That's all you need. And sometimes you don't even need the other person to believe in you. The most important thing is that you need to believe in yourself. So say those lovely words to yourself and let go. Release that block forever. Let it go. And now we're going to move on to the next part. So we're going to look at the money blueprint now. I want you to think about, what did your father or your mother say about money when you were growing up? What did they usually say? Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is for rich people. People like us don't make that much money. This is our status and we stay in our status. What kind of words did you hear growing up as a child about money from your father, from your mother? How did those beliefs make you feel when they said it? What did you, as a child, take away from those messages? Maybe you thought, oh, I need to work hard to deserve money. Or we never have enough. I should not want too much money. I'm greedy. So see what's coming up for you. See what's coming up for you. And now look at how it's showing up today, this belief in your business. When you grow your investments, when you think about money. Look at your financial habits, decisions that you make. Can you see any connection between how you're making money decisions and your blueprint that you acquired from your parents when they said, we don't have enough money, or money is never enough? Maybe you feel guilty spending on yourself. You save, 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 but you never enjoy the money. You undercharge even when you know your value. So see what's coming up for you. That's your money blueprint. And now we're going to move to the next part, which is we're going to embody the next version of you. So we now have an understanding of what that block was. We've released it, we've let it go. But we must fill that space with something more powerful. And what we're going to do is, as you go deeper in this relaxed state, understanding is power. And understanding in this deep, relaxed, open state is your most liberating, most freeing, most extraordinary, transforming power. And now your beliefs are yours to change, and you're changing them right now in the most wonderful, beneficial, healing, and supportive way. You're upgrading, installing new beliefs. The mind responds to what you want, and what you want is to create phenomenal results in your life, business, and career. You want to grow wealth. You want to create more impact. You want to have financial freedom. You want to feel that relief that comes with having more than enough. Waking up in the morning feeling free, feeling in alignment, feeling in flow. So I want you to affirm and say this out loud if you can. I choose to rewrite my story as one of financial freedom and abundance. I'm moving into a space where I feel empowered and free from limitations. And these affirmations are commands to your mind to accept the images you're creating and take you to them. They are repeated instructions to your subconscious mind to bring you what you want, and you're impressing these commands into your subconscious right now. You're embedding them. This is your new identity for 2026. This is what you get to take with you in 2026. And now I want you to imagine, use your visualization. Even if you can't visualize, it doesn't really matter. I want you to feel it in your body. I want you to travel in time 6 months from now, 12 months from now. And I want you to look at the version of you who has already created and the results and reached the goals that you're now working towards. You already have the business revenue you want. Your investments are flourishing. You have more than enough money. You are creating impact. You have created real wealth and legacy for yourself that you're really, really proud of. I want you to think about, as you are in this future version of you, be there. What are they doing differently? How do they think? What do they believe about themselves? What is their self talk? How is their relationship with money? So I want you to take a moment to notice that. What beliefs did they have to let go of to get there? And what better beliefs have they chosen instead? And as you've let go of that block, who are you now, 6 months, 12 months from now, without that old block, without that belief? So see yourself, feel yourself, hear the sounds of you as this future version. Notice how you think about yourself in this future self version of you. Notice your voice. How do you move through life with this new money identity? How do you create money ideas? How do you grow your money, invest wisely? How do you spend your money on yourself without any guilt? Spend on others, paying your bills with gratitude. So notice the calm, the confidence, the ease, the clarity that comes with living this way. Feel that relief. Impress it upon your subconscious because your subconscious only knows the present. Your subconscious does not understand future. It does not understand past. Your subconscious only lives in the now. So your mind, if it could believe that you can create tingling sensation in your fingertips, then your mind absolutely believes right now that you are the next level version of who has their goals. And when your subconscious believes that, it starts to give you ideas, creative ideas, how to make money, how to grow money. It starts to give you intuitive ideas about what you should do next. It's not about hustling, it's about taking aligned action. It's about drowning out all the outside noise and listening to the wisdom inside you. And as you feel that, feeling amazing, feeling unstoppable, feeling powerful, I want you to allow yourself to merge into this future self so you can step into this version of you right now. So go ahead and step into this version of you right now. Be them because they are you. You are simply reactivating, reigniting them. So step fully into them right now so you live, breathe, and act from your upgraded self today and every day from now onwards. So knowing it, living it, feeling powerful, feeling unstoppable. I'm going to ask you to slowly come back to your full awareness. On the count of 5, you start to become a bit more aware of the room around you. On the count of 4 and 3, you start to move your body a little bit, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring your awareness to the room. And on the count of 1, you take a deep breath. You slowly and gently open your eyes and bring all those positive feelings back into the room. Amazing. So it'd be great to hear how that was for you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please feel free to post them. If you don't watch it live, if you're watching it on a replay, I can still get back to you. Okay, wonderful. So I hope that that was helpful. I always get amazing feedback whenever I do that. You're welcome to watch the replay as often as you want. I'm also going to be dropping into the link of free meditation to help you continue this work. And I also want to use this opportunity to invite you to work with me. I want you, if you are somebody who is struggling, who wants help, who just wants accountability, who doesn't want to do this alone anymore, and has really loved this, enjoyed it, and wants to rewire their mind, wants to continue to do the deep work, I invite you to have a conversation with me. It's a diagnostic call. It's a 45-minute diagnostic call that I'm offering where we will see at what's working for you, what's not working for you, and we'll help you identify blockers and also establish what needs to change for you to move forward. And if it makes sense and if it's appropriate, if it feels like a right fit, if it feels like the right energy, the right chemistry, then I'm going to invite you to work with me. I'm going to talk to you about my offer. I am running another offer at the moment, which is I have opened up 3 limited spots to test my new offer. It's a brand new offer, and it's a 6-month container. It's paid for fraction of the price that I usually charge, and it's in return for your honest feedback and testimonials. I will work with you for 6 months. We will continue to work whatever comes out of the diagnostic call, the blockers. We will eliminate all those blockers. We will coach you. I will coach you. I will teach you how to work with your mind. I will be there every step of the way when you have to make key decisions in your business to keep clearing the blocks every step of the way. I will teach you the rules of the mind, how to work with your mind and not against it, and get out of this loop of you having to use willpower. And so we'll keep rewiring the mind, keep rewiring. And I do this live, I do this in real time. If you're stuck, we will get on a call, we will get on a Zoom, and we'll do the sessions to help you move forward and help you create the wealth, the revenue, the impact that you want. So if you are interested in this, let me know. You can DM me or you can comment here, whichever is easier. But I'm opening, these are only 3 limited spots because I want to test my offer. Usually for 6 months, I charge double the price, and this is going to be half price. So it's a very special rate in exchange for feedback and testimonial. So if you're interested in this, please let me know. DM me and I will send you full details so you can book a call with me and then we can go through it. Or if something resonated with you anywhere and you just want to have a chat and you want to find out more, you're open to book a call with me. We can just have a simple consult, or we can have a diagnostic call, whichever one is more suitable for you. So I really, really invite you, if this has spoken to you, if you have any questions, I'm still here for another couple of minutes. Let me know. But I start this container in January, and we're going to work for 6 months. We're going to sit down and establish your goals, your financial goals, and we'll look at the blockers, what's been holding you back. And we're going to create a plan of action of how to step by step clear all those blocks, and I'll hold you accountable. I will teach you how to work with the mind. We'll build your identity. We'll build your self-image. We will completely redraft your self-image. By the end of 6 months, you can expect really good results. And I also offer a guarantee that I will work with you to help you. I will give you what is needed to help you get your results. So if you want more information about that, let me know. I will also be dropping a link to that diagnostic call in the links so you can get in touch and book it straight away as well. But otherwise, you can simply DM me and we can have a chat. So if there aren't any questions, I am going to wrap up this live. It's been fantastic going live. I absolutely love doing this. It's obviously much nicer when you can see the live audience, but I am here to add value. I'm here to debunk some myths around hypnosis, to give more clarity around subconscious reprogramming. And I'm more than happy to come live and to share this generously with you. This is the work I do with my private clients, and I'm very happy to generously share this with you. Sorry about all my bloopers. I'm very happy to generously share this with you so you can appreciate and understand the power of this work. I'm hugely passionate about this work. Rewiring my mind has absolutely changed my life. And this is why I do this. This is why I help others, especially women, get to their goals, because there is a huge financial gender gap in the world. When women have more wealth, more legacy, they have more power, they're able to make better changes, not in just their personal lives, but create impactful businesses, invest in impactful businesses as well. So I'm really, really passionate about that. And so if anything has spoken to you, if this has resonated, I highly recommend that you get in touch with me. We can have a quick call, we can have a diagnostic call. If I can help you in any way, I'd be very happy to, and I would love to invite you to work with me as well if this feels like the right thing for you. So with that, I want to wish you a very happy new year coming up. I wish you a lovely 2026. And I've definitely let go of a lot of baggage and a lot of beliefs that were stopping me and held me back. And I'm so ready for 2026 because I am embodying the next level version of me every single day. And so coming up for these lives, showing up for you, showing up for others, doing the work myself is absolutely a step in that direction. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And I wish you a lovely day ahead and a lovely 2026.